Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day today, as usual. In the leading cryptocurrencies, a bit of a boring day, not too much price action. We really got the top two, Bitcoin and Ethereum, not really doing jack diddly today. But we do have other altcoins like Polkadot, Chainlink, and whatever the heck this one is that just came into 15th place. We do have some altcoins pumping today, though, as well as Tezos, a few other ones. So, like we've been saying, I do believe we are at the very beginning of an alt season, but we are far from, it's alt season, that kind of thing, where there's 50, 60% all across the board. But, we do got a little action in some of the top altcoins, which is nice to see. But the top two really not doing too much today. So guys, I'm looking at the charts today, not XRP to USD, but I am looking at XRP to Bitcoin. Now, I know we love to look at the USD charts a lot. And, the XRP to US dollar charts are very important, but I think the XRP to Bitcoin charts, even though we don't look at them as much, I do feel like it's just as important because, yes, XRP does have a lot of fiat liquidity. At the same time, XRP does get a lot of liquidity from other cryptocurrencies. So as you can see here, we do have a lot of Korean won liquidity, a lot of Tether liquidity, and a lot of Bitcoin liquidity. So although XRP does have plenty of fiat liquidity, a lot of volume on XRP will come from other cryptocurrencies. So that's why I think it is important to look at the XRP to Bitcoin chart. This is interesting. It is honestly near perfect mimicking the 2017 pre-explosion pattern. This is a must-see. You guys just got to check this stuff out. So let me show you what's going on right now with XRP to Bitcoin. Let's first, go ahead and look at the macros. So this is the weekly. We got this pretty big level down here where anytime XRP goes down to this, yearly bottom or gets even remotely close to it, it ends up going for an absolute rocket ship move in Satoshi value. So keep in mind, that's what we are currently at right now. We are getting very, very close to this yearly bottom level. And if you want to look, closer into the weekly, it kind of seems like we got a little bit of a 3-bar play going on there, or you could really kind of call that consolidation, because that's going to look more like consolidation on the micro time frame. So just to kind of zoom out to make you guys aware of where we are right now on the weekly, we are at the point of maximum financial opportunity on the XRP to Bitcoin chart. Again, the fiat charts, important, but the XRP to Bitcoin, I feel like it's just as equally as important. So now, what I want to show you is, let's move over to the daily, and this is what really caught my eye. So we have downtrend, 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 and then we have this. Take note of the first push up, followed by the pullback, followed by another significant push up, followed by a little bit of consolidation, and then another pullback, and then consolidation leading right back to the previous high, forming its own little double top here. So the best way I could describe this is it's kind of doing like, it's starting to really chop with higher lows. You must notice this right now. It is chopping with higher lows, and then it goes back to the previous high of the chop and gets right back up there as if it was a double top. So again, take a nice long look at what this looks like right now. Now, we are going to go all the way back into nostalgic times for the cryptocurrency space, especially if you were holding in 2017. Look what we have back here on the XRP to Bitcoin chart. Back in March of 2017. Downtrend, 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 and then it begins the chop. The initial pump with the pullback, with the significant move up, little bit of consolidation, but then again, overall, a pullback, and then a move right back to the previous high of the chop. Now, again, I'm not saying this is identical, but it's sort of mimicking what's going on here with just, downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. Everyone's pissed off, crying, oh my God, why isn't XRP moving? And then after so much bearish price action, begins doing this. Okay? Now, let's go back to what we just looked at. And now let's compare the two directly side by side on screen. Again, it's not perfect, not perfectly similar. It's not exactly, but overall, I'd say that's quite similar in what's just generally happening in the previous price action. You got the downtrend, the initial little pump right there, the initial little pump right there, the pullback, the little pullback. Again, another significant move to the upside, right here, pullback, and then what does it do? It's chopping with continuous higher lows, doing the same sort of thing here, except this time it's kind of doing a little bit more consolidation than last time. But then what does it end up doing? It ends up coming into this kind of, it starts to form a double top, which is where we might have the break. So see, like right here, back on the daily at one point, this was just, like shun this out of your screen. This was just a small green candle that was kind of just at a double top. So what was happening back in 2017, it's very, very similar. Again, not identical, but it's doing this similar effect where it's eventually, what I think will happen is we are going to pop this double top, and then that will kickstart our bull cycle. So again, doing something very similar from back in 2017. I always love to draw parallels from pre-2017 bull run and right now. We've done this plenty of times with the XRP to USD charts. There are a lot of similarities, but again, it's also nice to see similarities not just on the fiat charts, but also in the Bitcoin quoted price pair charts. So again, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's not identical, but it's pretty damn similar. Okay. Now the next thing, let's look at the Bitcoin dominance charts. What do we have in the Bitcoin dominance charts? We got a nice double top going on here. Immediately after creating this double top, what did it do? Bitcoin dominance fell about, didn't graduate from high school, but God, come on, you should know that, man. What, like 7% drop right there? So Bitcoin just had, the Bitcoin dominance just had a nice double top, and it's looking like Bitcoin will eventually just start breaking these levels over time and then eventually go back down to the bottom, just like XRP is doing on the XP to Bitcoin charts. And then, basically the Bitcoin dominance falling and falling and falling, that right there would essentially be the XRP bull cycle, the alt season, all altcoins just running like crazy. Of course, XRP pumping the most, but in general, all coins running like crazy, then gets back down to the bottom, then probably has a little V-shaped recovery, then it becomes Bitcoin season again. So the fact that we have this mimicking of the 2017 price action along with this major double top, and this is, by the way, this is not some Bitcoin dominance daily chart or weekly chart. Now, this is the Bitcoin dominance monthly. We are looking at the monthly. The higher the time frame, the more significant the candle closes really are. So I am looking for Bitcoin. I don't think exactly Bitcoin's going to be crashing. I think Bitcoin will be just consolidating nicely at the high 20K low 30K range. And then while it is consolidating, doing its thing, I just feel like altcoins are going to go for an absolute rip. And of course, we do want to see that with XRP as it is mimicking the 2017 pattern. I mean, just for fun, I didn't even really look into this before the video. Maybe we could look at the 4-hour chart. Again, really, really choppy. But what is this? This is tight coiling consolidation at yearly market lows. So again, oh man, it's consolidating very, very tightly. I mean, we can even go down to the hourly if you would like to. Man, that is just some tight consolidation. That is very, very tight. And tight consolidation at support, you're eventually going to get a spike. So guys, make sure do keep an eye on the XRP to Bitcoin daily chart. It's looking like we could get a run just directly to the upside, getting back to these pre-SEC lawsuit prices. So it's just getting this weird choppy consolidation move down at yearly lows where I'm telling you, it is just prime. It is just prime for 50, 60, 70, 80, 100% in a day. XRP has done that before, and I think it'll continue to do it in the future. So, like back here, because like right now on the daily, we're kind of seeing a double top. At one point, this was a double top, or seeming to be essentially a double top. And it's just, guys, it's just looking really, really similar. Really, really similar. Again, nothing, it's not like some, guaranteed price action, but you got to draw the parallels. And then at one point, that monster green candle, that was a tiny, tiny green candle. And at one point, that was actually red and failing technically. So, guys, just, consider what happened back in 2017 and then what ended up following. Oh my God. It's just, this is why we invest in cryptocurrency. We're just waiting for one of these again. I am sure it will be coming. XRP to Bitcoin on the monthly on Poloniex. Dude, coming back down right to, oh my God, it's just, guys, it's time. It's time for XRP to start moving. Like, it is time. So guys, next thing, last thing I want to show you in today's video. I had this emailed to me by a subscriber. I would love to just snag his first name just to say a thank you. Derek. Yes, thank you to Derek. Went ahead and sent this to me. Now, I have never seen this before. I don't know if this has already been spread around like crazy, but this is honestly the first time that, I've even seen this video. So I'm just going to assume that this hasn't been shown yet. I mean, this really doesn't have any exposure whatsoever, but this was back in October of 2020, DC FinTech Week. And really, we're not, we used to look at financial discussion panels a lot more often. But the thing is COVID, it's just like the panels just aren't really the same anymore, when it's like actually out in person. It's kind of a much different vibe to it. It's kind of a lot better when it's in person. God, I can't wait for things to go back to normal. But this guy said, listen to Brian Brooks. Now, this is the guy who's departing, Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, and will be replaced by a guy that used to be a freaking board of advisors for Ripple. But even though he's departing, listen to what he has to say. And remember, Ripple is very heavily engaged with regulatory agencies. So let's go ahead. Let's give this a listen. And he's pretty much going to describe XRP, a government regulator.
With anybody who's connected to the internet, and that's a good thing for stablecoins. And then ultimately, really, Chris, I think the real use case of crypto is in a world of increasing integration and increasing globalization. It really makes no sense to think that anyone across borders who wants to transact with each other has to pay a foreign exchange fee to change yen into dollars, let's just say, and then also to pay a money transmitter for the act of hitting the send button and sending that money across a proprietary platform. Imagine if there was a single token that was recognized on both sides of that divide. And when you received it, you could cash it out into your local currency. And when I received it, I could cash it out into my local currency without the need to change it, right? Those kinds of things occupies so many trillions of dollars of friction in the system that it's when people say there's no killer app to crypto, I sort of think, no. The killer app of crypto is the simplest application, which is avoiding frictions. That's what it's all about.
So, yeah, I think government regulators do have a very, very solid understanding of what the XRP ledger is looking to accomplish. Guys, the fact that we have, Gary Gensler coming in, and then the dude that's going to be running the OCC, former Ripple board advisor. I mean, guys, it's just looking good on the regulatory front. It's just looking better as each day goes by. All right, guys, that's going to be the video for today. Make sure to smash the like, subscribe, check the links in the description if you do want to support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.